Good evening to all of you. There is a specific purpose of recording this video. So, before I come to the core issues, I'm sharing one of my experience with one of my student. Almost 3 years back, a student came to me and asked me, "Sir, I want to have some guidance on the certain topics." I had the same question. Why? I mean, are you not prepared well? He said, I have completed my classes, I have practiced to a certain extent, but I believe this type of preparation will help me to score average score. I cannot be on the higher side because I have a general understanding of the subject. Even on that year also, I used to offer advanced political science course, and he said to me, "Sir, after going through your syllabus and the way you asked to explain in the class, it seems to be that is going to be helpful for me." And I asked, "Okay, fine, join." And after final interview, when the final list has come, that guy secured 6th rank, Dinesh, you will find his name. And I understood problem through Dinesh that most of the students who are preparing this subject, at the first level they prepare it in a very general level. Their primary target is just to understand the basics. But if you look into the questions has been asked, few questions is fine with the general level, but until unless you go at the advanced level, it will be really difficult to score high. Second important thing I would say, UPSC pattern has changed a lot in last 2-3 years. They made question very much dynamic and applied, specifically in paper 2. So, mugging up is not enough. You need to develop a good understanding to score very high. Looking into and talking to a lot of students regarding their understanding of the subject, general understanding of the subject, I designed a program that is known, or I termed it as a political science advanced course. Political science advanced course. It's going to be 4th or 5th, 4th year in fact I would say. And in 4th year, lot of toppers get benefited with this course. In this course, first I will tell you what is the purpose of this course. What is the purpose of this course? First purpose of this course is a revision. Many of you in last 3-4 months are completely engaged in prelims examination. So, revision is a very much important. Now, while revision, there will be clarity of your concepts too. There will be clarity of your concept too. This is one of the most basic purpose of this program. Second important purpose of this program is upgradation. When I am saying upgradation, I am talking about new developments that happened to be included. Apart from this new development, extended topics. I told many times earlier, UPSC did not change its syllabus from many years, from 2000 onwards I guess, but they consistently ask new questions, new topics, which is not part of your syllabus. So, definitely I go for extending few more topics that is not officially mentioned in your syllabus. Apart from upgradation, there is extension. Like in my regular foundation batch, I teach all these extended topics, but for other students, I offer these extended topic and upgradation part. Third important is practice. When we talk about success mantra of high score, this practice is one of the key element of this one. normally I say read, retain and practice. This reading or understanding something, then retaining it for a long time, and then you should be able to write it, read, retain and write, or you should get convert into answer. So, this practice is very much important. For this practice, normally we ensure that a student should go on a higher level. There should be good articulation. This is very much required. This articulation. That is why questions are formed in such a way that students can learn this articulation. They could be well equipped with the articulation. This is what the three specific purpose of this program. One, from my side, I'll add one more thing. In last 6 months, the word, I believe, initiated a change. A lot of changes happen at the global level. Lot of new organizations, lot of old organizations were discussed. Discussion about new order, discussion about new agencies are going on. In nutshell, if I say, there are lot of changes are coming to the globe. That makes paper 2 very important for this year. I mean, if you see everywhere, starting from Nepal to China to Europe, everywhere lot of changes are there. That is why understanding those changes from the prism of theories and understanding of in the prism of existing theory make it very important. So, my expectation is that maybe in paper 2 there could be a lot of applied questions, and that is why one should have a understanding of the subject and practice in such a way that they can score high. Now, apart from purpose, I will discuss what will be the structure of our class for this advance. Again, I would say in first part of the class, we will go for revision. When I am saying we will go for revision, purpose is same. We will discuss the basic things or basic concepts, but it will be a little bit on a faster pace. It will be on faster pace, but still a revision of the class will be there. Second part of the class, as I said, new things, upgradation part, whatever the new developments are there, we are going to discuss those things. And the third part will be basically practice. And how practice is going to be? That is going to be through question and answer. Question and answer. I would say it in other way, that topic, suppose balance of power, collective security, anything, it will be also covered through question and answer. Through question and answer. Now, why I always discuss this point? Because it consolidates understanding of a student about that particular topic. If you cover topic through question and answer rather than a flat reading. So, I would say this is what the class structure of this advanced program. Definitely this revision, this upgradation part, I will cover few inside the class, and I am going to provide you some specific study material, maybe related to book reviews, maybe related to the gist of many good articles published related to Indian government and politics, many articles relate understanding balance of power, security, collective security at the global level, are new concepts like offshore balancing, are maybe related to the TV poll concept. So many new things are there. So, what we are going to discuss in this part, So, this is how the purpose of this advanced course is to ensure that your revision, understanding of the subject and practice. This is how one can take a score at the higher end or at the higher level. This is what advanced course I am going to launch. Now, apart from this advanced course, there is a well designed test series. There is a well designed test series which is well synchronized, with this advanced course. But here I would like to share some important insight. Normally test series we think we should write answer and it will be evaluated. Sometimes I find that student attempt they are all test series in last 4 or 5 days. Such type of tendencies are not good, and it is not going to help, I am telling you. So it is very important, a test series should be well designed to cater the need of the student, and at the same time it should prepare a student for scoring high in the examination. First important component of the test series, it must be on the pattern of UPSC. In one paper, you can find 5 questions, average 19 questions you have to solve. Now, this is very important that in every test, you should go with the 19 questions. As much as question you will attempt, it will improve your knowledge. Normally what happens, suppose I have given a topic of balance of power and 3 questions I have asked on balance of power. So you understand that topic from 3 different perspectives. And apart from that, you are capable enough, are you evolved, are you articulated to write the same content in 3 different ways. That is why this questions, the total question what is asked in UPSC has to be attempted. Some students raise this question, कि sir, after a long time it is really difficult to complete paper. Take more time. That will be the problem of time management. But attempting less question is a problem of articulation and knowledge. So don't put tab on articulation and knowledge. If you cannot solve your paper in 3 hours, take 4 hours. Time management could be done. But if you have lack of knowledge, or if articulation issues are emerging, then it is not going to be. So my first important thing, that component, it should be like this. Second important thing is specifically for this year I am talking about. You should set some real target. Why I am saying real target? Because after the mains examination you have very less time, and now you have time. Technically, you cannot read things in a general way and appear for the test in general way, holding this understanding, okay, I will repeat the same test after the prelims, maybe I will join another test series. My suggestion is that no. Specifically this year, you need to prepare one segment, whether it is preparing 2A, 1B, or you are preparing 1A or 2B, whatever, it should be completely on advanced level. This advanced level preparation should be in such a way that you go and directly write your answer, or maybe just 5 days of revision is enough. So it is very much important that the test series what you are going to attempt before prelims, you should think in your mind that you are appearing even for the final exam, or maybe you won't get an attempt or opportunity basically to do the paper or to attempt paper again. So that is why the preparation should be on advanced level, I said it to many students many times that this time or this is a big opportunity, but there is a big challenge. How it is a big challenge and how it could be handled. First, we have a lot of time, so we think that prelims is easy. There is a challenge with the prelim. Everyone is having a lot of time. So it is very much important that how you manage your prelims. That is why prelims should always remain your primary target. It should always remain your primary target. Second, I would say, don't be over ambitious. Many students think, I'll do my optional. I can also write some GS test, and maybe I can think of even essay and ethics part. This is what being over ambitious. You have hardly 1.5 months. In this period, maybe 50% of your optional or anything related to essay and ethics will enough. I am saying not to be over ambitious, otherwise it will be just a general preparation. If you want to give it to a very special touch, if you want to give it to a advanced level touch, then you need to be very realistic in setting your target. Otherwise, what will happen? There is a chance of disbalance between your prelims examination and mains examination. Maybe with the high spirit, you started your mains preparation, but the moment you enter into the 15th of July or maybe around last month of July, then you started facing anxiety regarding your prelims. So from day one, you need to make a balance. Okay, my target for the mains examination is very much limited. Target for the mains examination is very much limited. Second, but it should be prepared on advanced level. This advanced level will be in terms of revision and understanding as well as in terms of practice. So, even after the prelims examination, I am not getting much time, but I will be very much confident that I can write this section, whatever I have prepared before prelims, as good as what I prepare after mains. And there should be no compromise with your prelims. I am telling you, maybe you will come across few of your friends or peer group that they are preparing everything. My message is always that civil services is not only test of your knowledge, it is test of your skills, your mental strength. That is why plan everything accordingly. Whatever the test series you choose, whatever the course you choose, that should be limited, holding depth in terms of understanding as well as practice. Set realistic targets which could be easily completed. So, it is purely my suggestion, maybe people can differ to it, that you should go 50% of the optional subject, or plus if you have time and you have prepared well prelims, then you can think of ethics and essay part to certain extent. It is almost impossible to go with big section. Otherwise, at the end you will leave in hurry all these and will switch to your prelims examination, and then anxiety will be there. One thing you have to ensure in day one appearing for the examination of the prelims, that you are in or out, because if the dilemma will be there, then till your mains examination, it is till your result, it becomes very difficult to prepare. Then again 1 month is going to be waste. So rather than putting more effort mains before prelims, more effort should be paid on the prelims part only. So very first day you should be knowing that I am going to be in. So your next 1 month will be saved properly. So this is what my understanding about this year preparation. So good luck to all of you. Thank you to all of you.